So today we are going to take a look at the yield max ETFs, and one of the famous ETFs out here is the TSLY. Let's get into TSLY and start exploring. So TSLY is one of the famous yield max income strategy ETF, and this is primarily targeted for income investors who are looking for monthly cash flow. Looking at the details out here, the distribution rate is around 49%, and the distribution frequency is monthly, so you will get a monthly dividend cut from this portfolio. This yield max option income strategy fund is actively managed, and it seeks to generate monthly income by writing or selling call options on Tesla. TSLY pursues a strategy that aims to harvest compelling yields while retaining the capped participation in the price gains of Tesla. So, this is something that you need to keep in mind. So, considering the volatility of Tesla, the income distributions could vary on a month to month basis. And the yield max ETFs have a gross expense ratio of 0.99 percentage. Let's take a look at the fund information out here. So the ticker symbol is TSLY, and this fund has been around since November of 2022, registered with the NYSE. And as I mentioned, the gross expense ratio is 0.99 percentage, and the gross expense ratio includes management fees, acquired fund fees, and other expenses. So right now, taking a look at this data as of 9:15, the net assets are around $667 million at an NAV of $14.72, and this is something that's getting started. So I think we can expect some volume increase in the upcoming months. It's been close to a year now, and there is attraction towards this ETF in the dividend income space. Now let's take a look at the performance of this fund. As of 881, the TSLY market NAV details are mentioned here, and comparing with the S&P 500. So if you look at the last 1 month, this fund has given negative 9 percentage returns, which is bad when compared to the S&P 500 returns, which has been on the negative 1.5 percentage around. However, looking at a 3 month or Y2D perspective, things are looking good from this investment perspective. Always consider that this fund is a highly volatile fund, and there will be ups and downs in terms of the dividend payments that's happening on a monthly basis. So here is the distribution chart that we could see out here on the distribution that's getting paid out per share basis, and as they sell options on Tesla, these are the distributions that's happening for each of the shares. So looking at the latest one on September 7th, we have $0.5, and the previous month we had $0.8, and in July it's reached $1 per share, which is good considering the cost of the share right now are hovering around $14. It's a great payout, but the question is whether this will be some sustainable or not. And here are the holdings of this fund. So the top 10 holdings as of 9/19 is over here, and you could see the multiple holdings of Tesla call options are out here. And in terms of purchasing TSLY, it could be done via brokerage that you have today. So these are the top brokerages that offer this fund: Charles Schwab, E-Trade, Vanguard, Robinhood, Fidelity, Ameritrade are the famous ones out here in the United States, and we can try to buy this fund from any of these brokerages mentioned here. Overall, looking at TSLY, my thoughts are it's very tempting, and definitely the payout is great, and that's something that has excited many of the investors, and many have jumped into getting a small position from this fund. And I see a lot of Twitter users, predominantly in the dividends space, getting shares of TSLY. However, even the fund calls out clearly that the past performance is not going to guarantee your future returns. So I would definitely say, and make don't make big bets on this, and also ensure that you have a very small percentage of your portfolio invested into TSLY. I'm planning to take a small position, maybe 100 or $200, and see how this plays around. And I will ensure to post updates on my trade in the upcoming weeks. And until I see you on the next one, take care.